back on Avowed. Okay, last thing I did was talk to Mr. Power Grabby over there. Now I just basically have to find this watcher. Eventually I'll get this final one once I'm able to get to the Dwarven Halls, but I must do the main quest now, it seems. Though I'll probably still wander around as much as I can to unlock more of the map of what I can unlock on the map. But for now, main story. There's a plant nearby. Is it outside? Oh, it's above me. In the raptures. You know, plants. There was one over here. Gotta get these hunt hairs. You never know. Also, I don't think I have that many of them. Don't wanna. Well, I probably would go around and get. Oh well, it's fine. I don't need to really get that. There's probably more hunt hairs though, which I probably should get. Since I said I should get those. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. No, hey, we dude. Yeah, I don't think I have to set the lurking. Oh, but since you are here, could you test the Discord for me? 'Cause I think I may have fixed it. And if you can't, that's fine. I can take a moment to fiddle with it. Where's that plant? Ah, there we go. Got it. Oop, oop, oop. Actually, why not? Test Discord thing, see if the command properly works. There it is. Okay, fantastic. Yay, it works. I fixed it. I hate treasure. Oh, my brain just went crazy for a moment there. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, I need to roam around the city more. There's definitely things I've missed. Especially in the upper areas. With the highball one. What? Oh, that's right. I'm getting a new companion. A lovely little dwarf.
So, you're the one they all crow about, eh?
Speaking of which,
Best hunter and guide in all of Dawnshore?
Just Dawnshore? Phew, must be slipping.
You just look like a drunken dwarf to me. Seen 1,000 of you roaming back home in Adir.
ooh, someone's about to get a whooping.
Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know. Just watch. This'll be good.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adira Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Duktitragu sakasaptitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
Marius can handle himself. Of course, if you're bored, we could always start something anyway.
True, true. But I'd rather see how this goes.
I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramp should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
Wait until you get to know him.
Oh, I can feel it. Gods, you.
Oh, that is quick. Better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
Yep, true.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back. Hopefully.
Hopefully. You better run, Colburn. You better run. Well, you somewhat did. Hello, Marius. You're gonna be my new best friend, aren't you?
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person.
Gee, thanks. I'm curious.
No. It's been a while since someone new moved here. Most of the other hunters already know better. If I'm not mistaken, you're looking for someone to help find the people who killed you.
Yes. I definitely would like some help with that.
I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them.
Nice, nice, nice.
Then they wouldn't need much of a reason to go after an Adiran official. Plenty of stale water there. Still, it's dangerous to make assumptions based on stereotypes.
Oh, it wasn't
I
stereotypes.
need
though.
more of a trail to go on. We'll figure this out, Amakul. Don't you worry.
Wasn't stereotypes. Found an actual letter. New companion. Alright. Awesome. Known as the best hunter and wilderness guide in the Living Lands, Marius has lived all over the Living Lands, but there is no place he truly calls home. Marius uses ancient Pargrunan stealth and survival techniques to gain the advantage over his foes, trapping them in gripping vines or disappearing from sight to ambush them with a silent attack. His senses are attuned to detect threats and objects scattered across the Living Lands. Oh, awesome. He's going to help me find hidden things better. Good. Very good. Let's see. Binding Roots. Marius uses his wilderness lore to root an enemy in place for 8 seconds. Nice, nice, nice. It's one of the other abilities I could learn if I was a hunter. Hunter senses. Order Marius to scan for enemies, loot, and plants in the Living Lands. Ooh, that's going to be very helpful. Yeah, you're going to be a lot of help to me, Marius. I hate that. Excuse me, there's that icon on the bottom left. I mean, it's nice to know, but also at the same time, I'm trying to click it. I know I can't. Wrong button. Good to be a dear, Marius.
One moment.
wonder if things would highlight. I need to find me a treasure chest that I have not opened and use it from a distance and see what happens. He's so far away. The following of these AI or is something else. Hey, Panzu. Oh, wait, I need to investigate the scene of the crime before I go to the Watcher. And I'm curious, where is our well-known healer? Oh, he's...
Fuck you, Marius!
You'll be okay. Just get it all out, Colburn.
Oh, my tummy.
You'll be okay. Just get it all out,
He
Colburn.
has the shits. No, I don't envy him. I know that pain of having a cramped stomach while trying to poo. Not the best feeling in the world. I wonder if we can find anything over here. Wrong button again. Nope, nothing. Need to know the radius of that. That's dead end. For a second I thought I heard. I did. Aha! Okay, let's see how this works. It's Marius. I keep pressing tab.
One moment.
Ah! Okay. That's good to know. I want to see what the radius is. Let's come a little more this way. Okay, you had to be relatively close. Up to a second cooldown. And go. Okay, yeah. You have to be relatively close. Got it. Oh! There's something else down there. Ooh, I have a lockpick for this one, at least. Nice. Okay, I need to find that one popped up. It goes down there. Yep, there it is. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm glad I hit the water because I have a strong feeling that may have severely hurt or killed me. That would have been really bad. Round again. I'll try that once more. There has to be a way for me to gently fall on it. Maybe. Probably not. Good chance I'm going to take some damage. Ow. Well deserved. Sweating. Just keep swimming. Yeah, he's gonna be very helpful. Especially if I do the judge max, he's gonna be really helpful. Oops. Push under. I cannot climb. But there we go.
situation over here?
What's going on? Tradesperson.
Oh, good. You came over. Glad to see you're up and about.
For fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
The same thing we deal with every day. Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us short-handed, so people like her try to sneak in. I caught this one, but I have to check her cart for contraband. There's a lot to dig through.
I can help take a look.
Find anything?
Oh, found a grenade. Found more grenades. She had a couple of granados. Oh, shame, 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 my dear.
Find anything? I knew you were hiding something. You'd better have an ironclad explanation for this.
I don't know anything. Someone's trying to set me up.
Thanks for the help, Envoy. I think I can handle it from here.
I'll be a little honest. One must be careful. You never know. Alright, sir. We are at the scene of the crime.
One moment.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
Yes,
If
it
it
is.
were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
Back up there we go. Found some lovely gloves. Am I? Things I will never use them. Especially
Here,
as
by the graffiti. You can reach the roofs from here.
yes, yes. I'm well aware, sir. I am an explorer. Not like Dora.
With any luck, your assassins will be as bad at hiding their tracks as they were at making sure you stay dead.
Flask of poison. This flask is empty, but it reeks of swamp water and rancid berries.
Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. You already met the apothecary. I'd suggest we pay him another visit.
Seems like a good place to start.
Very well, very well.
It tells us they were hunting you. Whoever did this takes pride in their work. They made sure this stuff would kill you. Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary is in the back alley. Any luck? We could track down who made this poison. Find your killers.
Very well. Can I fast travel? Ooh, excuse me. Can I fast travel to the apothecary? Kind of. I can get there from here. And I can roam a little bit on this part of town because I haven't done so. Alright. Gate. Training grounds. I think this was the way I had to go on the map.
Well, look who graced us with his presence. This is the Sparrowhawks district. State your business.
Should I crack my knuckles? Or do the whole loitering? I'm gonna be a bit brutish. Why not?
Go on. But remember, Thala's got his eye on you. I wouldn't get on an ogre's bad side.
Oh please, I already fought an ogre. It was fun. Shall I do it again? Good times to be had. This way. Actually, this is not the right way. See, this is why you don't ask me for directions. I will get lost. Soon enough, Thrall. Or Thala, whatever your name is. Ah, you. Okay.
That's the apothecary.
All you have is not enough. Huh. Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you... Gah, it doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead man.
I can.
What happens here does not concern you. Walk away.
Oh. And what is going on here?
He's been shaking me down for half my earnings, but now I can't afford to feed my family.
Take it easy. He's gonna walk away and leave you in peace, right?
Unless you want another arrow in your guts, turn around and leave us to our business.
Oh. I doubt it.
You don't scare me, godlike. I've hunted nameless terrors in the deep wilderness.
Doubt it.
This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary, but I'm really, really gonna hurt you.
Fine by me.
Last person I know who did it died with her boots full of Sokka.
Well, I heard the godlike have gold in their bellies. We can't both be right, so let's see who's wrong. Stand still, Outlander. This is gonna hurt.
You more than me.
Stop right there! Here we go! Come and get
Can I do this?
To the right!
There you are, swine. This time, you're gonna be dead.
So you say, been in distance for far too long. Did somebody else shoot me? Thank you, Kai. That was rude.
You take it. I got it.
Bye.
I can't believe they're dead. It's over.
We got them all.
Ooh. Yes, Adra. Good riddance. I knew eventually me and him would have some fun. And boy, did we have some fun. I have a city to clean up. I'll come back for you in a second, sir. I have some more to fight. Hello.
You killed him!
Yes, I took out your leader. Okay. Sorry, Kai. You love.
Good fight.
Thank you, thank you. Ah, the thrills of the hunt, as it were. There, now I don't have to deal with those scumbags anymore. At least, no one's up here. Oh, I'm missing... Oh, it's in the tree. Mana. Talk to the man over here. And then I'll go deal with the rest.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you.
I could care less.
They don't. That's the problem. You don't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts.
Well, there's a reason for that.
Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the Living Lands. I can't give you that.
What makes you think they won't come back for you? Help us, and we can help you.
If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the Adherents, it'd be the end of me.
Yes, it'll be the end of you, regardless.
I hate carrying a debt. Just don't tell anyone you learned it from me. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Santa Torre is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate for clues.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, then follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra.
I doubt he'll tell me.
Easier said than done, believe me. I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, Envoy.
Yeah,
Poisoner
well.
from one of the temples. So much for the gods working through miracles and mysteries.
Not everything is true. took him out with one hit. Oh, they already took care of those two. They're putting in work. Companions are very helpful. Ooh, he had a lockpick. How lovely. Okay, so we can investigate the temple, or we can check out the Clavager's place first. I say let's check out the Clavager's place. You know what? I'm also not far from the Watcher, apparently. This is just showing me the way to the Watcher. Never mind, the Watcher's pretty good. Oh, I was actually very close to the Watcher. Huh. Did I know that? I could have seen them earlier. Oh, well, it's fine. I will go to Clavager's home first. Why is this showing BC over here at the same time? Yeah, that's what I was... I can't get over there from over here. It's all locked and blocked.
Sorry, Envoy. No heroes discount. Looking still free, though.
Much obliged. Oh, actually, I wonder if she has anything to say since I just helped with those thugs. You look familiar. Oh, the twin. Hello, sir.
Hey, Envoy. Nice weather for waiting around, huh? I can't believe he told you he'd never touched a girl. I'd rather have died. Which isn't to say I haven't touched a girl. I have. Lots of girls. One of them might have been a cousin, but she's still a girl, so it still counts. Anyway. We'll just see you around, Envoy.
That's not something to brag about. It happens to be your cousin. It's disturbing and sad. Speaking of which, is your brother in here? Since you're out there, is he in here? It was never this steamy the last time I was here. That's when I put my sword away. It's just so bright and in the way. Oh! Well, well, well.
It's told me the most fascinating stories. Do you know he nearly died? What a waste that would have been.
Ooh.
She's nice, isn't she?
That's what she's paid to do, love.
Oh, I hope she lets me see her again. Offric lent me some of his wages. I wouldn't be able to afford this place otherwise. I really appreciate what you did for me, Envoy, but if you don't mind, I want to talk to her alone.
Yeah, that's fine. Get your money's worth. Just don't fall in love. Hello, my dear.
Ever thought about my line of work? You have the cheekbones for it.
You can barely see my cheekbones. Or maybe not at all. My face is covered in coral, remember? And fungi.
I wouldn't have picked that color, but it's good on you.
No, gee, thanks. Criticizing my artistic design. She's so cruel. Okay, I need to head to the higher area. Especially if I'm going to get to the Clavager's place. Oh! They're gone.
Are you sure this will work?
Good, sir.
I'd bet my life on it. My formula is the most effective in the living lands.
I've tried 3 of these cures before. Why should yours be different?
If I gave my secret out, it wouldn't be special, would it? Now remember, 3 drops every time you wash your hair. Only on the scalp, though.
Why?
You don't want to see the man who put it on his chest.
Interesting. Very interesting. Ah, yes. This lovely place in the Book of the Merchant. Or journal, I should say. Well, back to the Highborn district. A fast travel point. Nice, nice, nice. Excuse me 1 moment, please. Hey, sorry about that. Yeah, text message. Okay. Well, since I'm here, I might as well roam.
Do you really think the adherents killed the soldier?
Are you kidding? Even the High Inquisitor wouldn't do that. They know it turned the whole city against them.
But the city is already under lockdown. They could take it from the inside.
Take it? The militia would put them down in an afternoon.
It's true. If there's too many militia of one side, the other could lose. Even if they do surprise attack. It's hard to say. Maris.
1 moment.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, nothing near here that we can see. Destroy.
Don't make eye contact. They'll attack your peace of mind.
Good sir. My mind is never at peace. Except when I sleep. Because, unlike most people, I don't really dream. Unless something's on my mind.
I'm telling you, that so-called Watcher is a fraud.
But,
Oh, shoot.
excuse me, are you going to see the Watcher?
Not this one.
That's perfect. You can be an impartial mediator. My friend and I are metaphysical philosophers, and we have hit a bit of a snag.
If you want to run, now's our chance.
Don't mind me. I'll be over by that building not caring an ounce about this.
I say Watchers are a hoax, and he says Watchers are magical, all-knowing windows into the afterlife.
I think that means we're both right. It's a philosophical success.
That's not the point of philosophy, but fine.
Yeah.
Whatever you say.
Thank you for your perspective, Envoy. We'll trouble you no more.
If you find
Do you ever meet people who have too much free time on their hands?
Ah, I missed it. Did we win?
Maybe she walked away. And yes, I'm one of those people with too much free time on their hands. And, I gave them proper advice. Fake ones will get you, but the real ones won't. I feel like the real one's in here. I mean, not the real one, the fake one. Ooh. I'll take some roast.
gods, I hope she can help.
Oh, is this the fakey? I'll have to talk to her another time. Right now I'm just roaming.
They say a strong soul can withstand this dream scourge. She'll see that mine's healthy, right?
Not how that works. Feels like there sounds like a lot of people are here, but there's only like 3.
Hey, wait your turn!
I'm not going in. I care not for the fake lady. Oh. Didn't expect that climb. Ew, what's this? Garage. Oh. Why, hello.
One
Just a
moment.
quick look. Yep, I already know about that. Okay. Hi, darling. You may want to move. Because you might hear a big bang. Okay, then. I destroyed stuff. Shoot. So, I gotta get in another way. Can I get in? I can.
Watch your seas all. Watch your nose all.
Wow. She is a fat hoax. Just her saying that. Lovely, lovely. Howdy. I
The
might just...
Watcher can provide the answers you seek. Come closer, please.
Trying to sound like a wise old woman. Oh! But look at this. Is that Dottie or Dowdy? I'm gonna go with Dottie. The Dottie burglar. A deer wooden farce, part 2. Belmis stands in front of the drink tray. Belmis, picking up a small metal box next to the brandy. What could possibly convince him to give her up? Belmis opens the box and observes its contents. He looks up, a wicked grin on his face. He closes the box and sets it down. He turns his back, lost in thought. The doors fly open, and Torfall enters. He sees Belmis and stops. Belmis turns at the noise of the door, eyes wide. Torfall, beat. What? Belmis, immediately rushed interrupting. Torfall, my good man, such a pleasure to finally meet you after so long. Torfall, who? Belmis, Irby, sure you were expecting me. Did you not get word I would be here tonight? Torfall, when? Belmis, I only just now arrived. The weather kept me up, else I would have arrived sooner. Torfall, how? Belmis, Pafenda let me in and told me to wait for you in here. She says she was off to find you. Torfall, Irby, of course. Welcome to my home. So sorry for my manners. I was not expecting you for at least an hour. They shake hands, and then Torfall starts pouring drinks for them. Belmis, yes, well, it's just this contract. I'm eager to settle the matter. We both know it must not fail, don't we? Torfall stops. Torfall, but I was told you were set against this. I invited you here to convince you. Belmis, would you rather I change my mind back? Shall we argue a bellboard point, or shall we celebrate our new accord? Torfall, laughing. Of course, of course. How stupid of me. Torfall holds the glass out to Belmis, and they both say, to business. Belmis sets the glass down and picks up the box. He opens it and sticks his finger inside. It comes out with a dark paste on it. He reaches towards Torfall's mouth. Belmis, shall we celebrate properly? Torfall, oh no. No, no, no. I never touched Seth, but I knew you were partial to it. By all means, go ahead. Belmis grunts and looks at his finger. He approaches Torfall. Torval, I must say, this turn of events is quite welcome. I was sure it would take hours to. Belmus thrusting his finger at Torval's mouth. What is that? Torval turning his head so Belmus's finger passes by his lips without touching. What? Belmus. Oh, nothing. My mistake. I was sure I saw something. Belmus walks behind Torval and approaches him from the other side. Torval, I was sure it would take hours to convince you to see things from my side. It does my heart good to. Belmus thrusting his finger at Torval's mouth again. There it is again. Torval turning his head so Belmus' finger passes by his lips without touching. What? Where? Belmus under his breath. Damn. Louder. Nothing. I guess I was imagining things. Torval. That must be incredibly potent, Seth. I've never heard of it working before application. Be careful now. Jeez. He tried so hard to use it on him, didn't he? Hello, fake lady. I actually am curious as to what you have to say.
Your soul, envoy. Your very soul is in danger. The Watcher can see it. The Watcher knows. An envoy. A godlike. Two destinies come together. How curious.
Uh-huh.
Many fools who lack courage have called the Watcher such. Fine. I don't actually know what I'm doing.
Exactly.
I assume that was true from the start.
My trade's been cut off since the city closed, and I have to make ends meet. At least I'm giving people hope. Can you Adiran say the same?
You give them false hope.
Get out, godlike. I have other patrons waiting for me.
Do you know? Hey, guess what I just learned?
What's taking so long? What's taking so long? What's taking so long?
Oh, this is taking ages. Are you having strange dreams too?
Ooh, someone is sick.
Are you having strange dreams too?
Yes, but I don't dream. In game, yes, strange dreams. Oh. Are you sick, my dear?
Please. Hear my prayers. Please. Hear my prayers.
She's in that kind of state. Huh. Interesting.
Am I supposed to meditate or something? She didn't make any sense.
Listen to a fraud. Oh, that's gonna come up and bite her in the butt. Especially when people learn that she's so fakey. Awesome. Break down, yo. Thank you. If I could. Ooh. Rats. Probably should. Got a running start on that. Oh. Okay, yeah, I just fell through. Now, is there another way in? Oh, there's
Only
a
the finest here. You'd agree if you saw where it came from.
Really now.
An Adiran, come to see my wares. Well, don't I feel blessed?
Glad you feel that way.
Your kind don't go scrounging in alleys every day, do you? The Empire doesn't have much of an interest in people like me.
Yes, and who might you be, sir?
Where are my manners? Name's Cutty. I'm a trader of lost things. They come my way, I peddle them for people like you to find. Now wait, you don't need to jump straight to shutting me down. I'm sure we can work with each other. What's your voice? Sviff? Coin?
Information.
By all means, take some silver. I knew you could be reasonable. Now that that's taken care of, can I help you find anything?
Actually, I'm curious as to what he has in stock. Ooh. It's a lovely gun and lovely boots. The Black Queen boots. Adds 1 dexterity and 10% dodge distance. The dyed leather of these boots is supple and intricately tooled. The remarkable craftsmanship of this footwear enhances their wearer's mobility and evasiveness, a much sought-after trait for thieves, assassins, and ne'er-do-wells of all sorts. Though the means in which they end up in Cuddy's store is unknown, they were almost certainly criminal. Certainly criminal indeed. Ooh, lockpicks. Don't mind if I do. I didn't know I had a good amount of money in my pocket. Ooh, ingredients. Oh, he is still a merchant. Thank you, sir. These don't seem to... I'll leave them. I don't really need them. And I can't turn them into anything.
As long as there's people in the city, there's merchandise to be found and sold.
As long as you're not stealing them, sir. I'll look the other cheek. Or killing them.
Whew, philosophy is a tiring business. I hardly have the stamina for it.
So long as truth is the aim of debate, it does not matter whether one wins or loses.
I think she's more philosophical than he is.
I had a guy ask me whether dreams had a taste here once.
And do they? Based on your own personal preferences?
One moment.
Still nothing. Oh, what's this? Trout. Ooh, potion. Is that Lula? Nope. It's spoiled cucumber. I'll take it though. It's like spoiled goods.
I know I feel safe with the presence around here.
Oh yeah. Guard presence, sure. Yeah.
I remember the family who lived there. I really thought they'd make a go of it.
I guess they left, huh? Not everywhere is a place for anyone. Ah, his estate.
Shame a perfectly good house has to sit around empty.
Well, hopefully not for long. Here are the goods. Yes. Very nice, very nice. killed the guards. Oh! Butler?
Really? Looting the Claviger's house. And the Adherents do nothing to help.
It's like, where the heck are you going?
For what it's worth, I hope you catch whoever killed you. Is it true what they say? That the Inquisitor is some kind of monster?
Theoretically.
This is a dangerous town, but you know how it goes. High risk, high reward.
I don't know why he hauled ass, but okay. It was also very glitchy, so I think he might have been a wee bit bugged. But yeah, they definitely looted the place. They killed
Well, that
the
didn't
guards.
take long.
Whoever did it. They were definitely looking for something. And it could have been to steal with Ludwin, being a crazy woman that she is. That girl is crazy. I don't know why you just can't see. I don't think there's anything else back here, but it's good. So it looks like he does it from my position. You activate it at his position and it transfers to my position. I have nothing against that. Actually, oh, Frey!
It's the envoy!
Rude.
You okay?
I'll live.
Right behind you. Still recovering.
Okay, Archer. Let's go.
Well, that was fun.
Oh, wait. I have to remember my sword no longer heals me to 3% since I changed it. I should have gone for the 10% since I am not getting much sense of parry. I still did not look at the video for the parrying. Unless that's a warrior thing. If it is, I sorely screwed up. But oh, it's fine. I'm a mage anyway. I want to use the sword for close combat stuff when necessary. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Ooh, don't mind if I do. So many goodies. Into his bedroom, I take it?
If there's anything worth finding, it'll be in here.
Yes. Ooh, nice wine. Fruitful wine. Ooh, the key. Oh, look at that. I guess that's to open the door to allow access up here.
Cozy.
Isn't it, though? Because I'll read his journal really fast. Claviger's journal, the third entry. According to Hilgard, it's in our best interest to force the Animancers out of Paradise. Uh-oh, yawny. Curses. Soul science offends the gods, and so forth. He promises security, stability, and law in exchange for this boon. When I visited the Animancers, I found them already packing equipment into wagons bound for Fior Mes Everno. I wonder what they know that I don't. Those noble rats who flee a sinking ship. Indeed. Small scent of danger and they run. Saw that book on the counter. Chicken a wee bit. legendary journal entry from the Clavager. Sorry, that was my mic rubbing on my pillow. Ambassador Hilgar's promises that all he wants is diplomatic relationship with the living lands, but Inquisitor Ludwin, she wants a gallows, public execution, and secret interrogations. I don't know what to make of our new guests. Someday I feel like a stranger in my own city.
I'm starting to see why Aemond was going gray all of a sudden.
Yeah. Stress, pressure, as well as sadness and disappointment seeing his lovely town, and eventually city, turning into something that it no longer was. Ooh, kitchen.
Once I got drunk and lost back here looking for the chamber pot. Aemond threw the best parties.
Like, how'd you get lost back here? I guess being drunk can disrupt your senses. And you can't ask me or hear me criticize about that. My sense of direction is not the greatest. But I do my best to learn landmarks when I can. So I don't get too lost, at least. The Saints' War Part 1 Overthrow. There is much debate with historians as to when the Saints' War really began. It is widely accepted that the event that instigated it was the sanctuary flight of Reed Syrian citizens to the Deerwood. This led to direct strife between the two nations that escalated into battle, the Saints' War. But it is the author's opinion that the war truly started many years before. After the miracle of the Verdant Vorlas, as it came to be known, I think that's Whitewind. Whitewind quickly gathered followers, drawn to the stories of Eothas, miraculous prophet. His power grew. Eventually, Whitewind had gained enough support that he confronted the imperial governor. Excuse me. Assisted by a collection of knights and nobles who had been swayed to his cause, he marched on the capital. The governor was allowed to live, but was forced to abdicate power and leave the colony. This was not for any understanding or easy, acquiescence from the governor, but because of what happened when Whitewind entered the governor's palace. As Whitewind approached the governor, according to accounts, his body turned to something that was no longer human. His flesh became luminescent, and his head transformed into pure, blinding light. Other accounts suggest that Whitewind had become a being of light at an earlier time, when he was whipped in public square. The outcome of his visit to the palace, however, is incontested. The governor, knowing there is no way he could oppose an avatar of Eothas, relinquished his power. The people then asked Whitewind to lead the colony. He accepted, earning him the name Divine King of Raid Suras. Whitewind's rule was virtually uncontested. Initially, this was because everybody was awed that a god had chosen to manifest himself and lead his people. This changed as Whitewind began punishing the allies of the old empire and the again and the poison on the world. When he considered corrupt churches or church leaders of Eothas, scrutiny escalated, and soon worshippers of Eothas were also being punished for more perceptions of heresy. Members of other religions were also added to the list of the persecuted for following different faiths. This caused large segments of the population to flee Reed Suras for the Deerwood, beginning for sanctuary. This caused strife between the two nations. The people of the Deerwood knew that they could not sustain explosive population growth if Whitewind's rule were to continue unchecked. They also feared that his eyes would turn to the Reed Suras and land on them next if nothing was done. This was exactly what ultimately happened. An open war broke out as Whitewind moved out to spread his dominion into the lands of Deerwood. Greedy people, aren't they? Excuse me one moment. Okay, sorry about that. The Saints' War, Part 2 Invasion. Whitewind personally led many of the battles during the war, exhibiting extraordinary supernatural powers. He seemed virtually untouchable on the battlefield, able to burn or even disintegrate his enemies with beams of blinding white light. With a god on his side, and possibly, as some said, inhabiting him, he was thought to be indestructible. It appeared that he may have been until the Battle of Helgot's Citadel. The people of the Deerwood knew they would lose the war if they could not at least slow Whitewind down. Engineers, priests of Magron and a few others, working in secret, some say with Magron's direct help, developed a weapon they hoped would be able to stop a god. 12 feet in diameter and filled with a variety of chemical and magical explosives, the bomb was rolled under even Avon Deerwood, or Deerwood. Bridge. Where am I getting wood from? Jeez. Part of the foundation was excavated in order to allow them to embed the bomb in the bridge itself, ensuring its total concealment. 12 Deerwooden men and women volunteered to stage an ambush at the bridge to keep Whitewind on it until the bomb could be detonated. The battle was short, bloody, and ultimately final. The dozen, as they came to be known, were able to delay Whitewind on the bridge. The bomb detonated, killing Whitewind, the 4 Deerwooden volunteers, still alive at the time, and over 50 Reed Syrian soldiers marching on the front line with Whitewind. It was at that moment the Saints' War ended. The remaining Reed Syrian forces were easy to rout. Oh dear, I think I'm starting to yawn more often when I read. Even though they had more than enough men and equipment to finish the siege, their leader, previously thought invincible, had just vanished in a rain of metal and stone. Panic set in, and the Deerwooden's troops sent them away with ease. From that point on, the bomb was known by the name Godhammer, even worked its way into everyday conversations. As sure as Godhammer ended the Saints' War came to be a standard phrase to express unequivocal certainty. Less certain is the fate of Aothus, who has not spoken to his followers since the explosion of the bomb, and is presumed by most to be dead. Lest some concerned citizens express their worry or other more industrious think they could reproduce the result, the author would put the thoughts from your heads. Since that time, there has never been another documented explosion of such magnitude, and efforts to locate the engineers and clergy responsible for the bomb have been entirely fruitless. Godhammer was a unique, fortuitous occurrence. It's like we'll never be seen again without divine intervention. Sounds like something that might happen in the future, maybe. Change seat position. Oops. That's my mic against my pillow again. Sorry about that. Glenfethin Customs. Glenfethin customs can seem primitive and unsophisticated to some, but all customs begin with a ritual or superstition, so why should theirs be considered less than any other? If they are examined closely, Glenfethin celebrations stem from a deep and rich culture, and all tied to their history in a significant way. The Festival of the Ancients. The Festival of the Ancients takes place during spring dawn and is a time to celebrate the Glenfethians settling in Glenfeth. It is a simple 3-day ceremony that is mostly centered on feasts. These feasts are set up around the ruins scattered through Glenfeth. Wreaths, wreaths made from tree branches and flowers are placed at the ruins and prayers are said to the gods, thanking them for health and prosperity. The cleansing. The cleansing started as a protest, recreating the hardships wrought upon the Glanfathans by the Ardarian colonists when they started selling the deerwood. It has morphed over the years and is now used more as a game mixed with a teaching tool to inform your Glanfathans about the history of their people. The cleansing takes place on New Year and mid-year, and now act as a metaphor for real events instead of a recreation of the events themselves. Zaurip effigies are placed throughout the forest, hollow clay shells filled with sweets and gifts. The children then search the woods for the effigies and destroy them, cleansing the forest so they Glanfathans can move in and occupy the areas. After the area has been cleared, they gather for a celebration and feast where the elders tell the young members the true story of their people's history. Oops. Holiday of the Black Tree. Oh, excuse me. A combination of a day of remembrance and celebratory feast, the Holiday of the Black Tree is held on the second day of autumn falling, when the trees are still colorful but losing their leaves and the land is becoming cold and dark. Glanfathans use the day to tell the story of the War of the Black Trees and remember those who were lost. During the morning, their adults hang elaborate garlands from the tree branches. The garlands are made from red, orange, and yellow flowers and represent the flames that swept through the forest of Irglanfath, destroying everything in their paths. After a morning of fasting and reflection, the children are set to run through the trees, tearing down the garlands and bringing them back to the feast, decorating the tables with wildflowers, turning the horror of war into something beautiful. Then they eat, cheering the peace they now have with the Deerwooden people, and toast to many more years of peace to come. Also of note, in Glatfathan culture is their abundance of traveling customs. Being a semi-nomadic people, they practice customs to ensure their safety while on the move. Traveling customs. If you're taking a quick trip, purchase a gift for someone you are visiting and leave it at your home. If something important is left undone, such as giving a gift to a loved one, you always return to finish the task. If you're taking a longer trip, leave remembrances of your trip, no matter how well you know the road. Drop some pebbles along the way or tie ribbon to the tree branches. Mark your path away and you'll always have a safe and easy trip back. Evil spirits and dangerous creatures are everywhere in our world. If you decorate your cart with masks, they will scare away any danger that might otherwise approach. But you must decorate your cart anew every trim, or the evil won't be fooled by your ruse. I guess that depends on what kind of evil, but also interesting. What do we have here? Clavager's Journal, secret page. Apparently there is a growing rebellion in Paradise. My own people defy the Darians. They rally from the shadows and sharpen their blades in the name of independence. Good. I taught them well. I cannot openly support them, but I have my ways. Down chain of clerks and agents, I have passed the key to our cistern. The door is in the Temple of Andra, a fitting sanctuary. May they use the hideout to their advantage. I will hold on to the spare. A time may come when I have to warn the resistance, or join them myself.
Well, there you have it.
So, Clavager Amon not only knew about the rebels, he also gave them access to a hideout in the cistern.
Yep. Ow. Curse my lip. Ugh, the scab's coming off slowly. But it still hurts since it's relatively tight. I gotta be careful how I move my lip.
He's not the only one, as you've seen firsthand.
Indeed.
Look, everyone who settles in the living lands comes from somewhere, but until recently, those settlers have been people, not nations. But when Adir built an embassy and filled it with dignitaries and troops, some started to worry that your laws and governors would follow.
Right, all of that. Don't forget why we're here. You hired me to hunt the rebels down, and now we know where they are. The cistern beneath the Temple of Andra. Good place for a hidden base. It sits just below the city, where the people and patrols will never look.
Maybe we should bring reinforcements. I bet Heelguard would be happy to spare some of his guards if we ask nicely.
They'd only slow us down. Besides, any fighting we do in the cistern will be close quarters.
On to the Temple of Andra, then. It's east of here, just across the canal, in the plaza with the big statue.
Right. After you.
Plus, if we bring them, that's just going to cause a lot of strife. And that won't be good. We might be able to talk this out. Though, I still don't appreciate being shot and killed. Good chance I'll probably have some justice. Clavister's Journal, final entry. There is a foulness in the wind blowing past the strangle root. Hilgard wants to assemble a small party to investigate. I have no particular reason to doubt his motives, though it is strange how many of our party will be Adarians. Yeah, there's a good chance that he did kill him. Oop, don't bug out, don't bug out, don't bug out. I want to see if there's anything behind it. Ooh, white key cameo. Very nice, very nice. Take a look at that. There it is. White key cameo. Restores 50% of your maximum health when reviving a companion. Ooh, I actually rather like that. I know I'm wearing the excuse me, the money one right now. No, I'm not. I'm wearing the resolve. Oh, excuse me. Don't know what the heck going on there. But might use that. Excuse me. We'll see though. Against a scarlet backdrop, a key of purest marble has been placed, making this cameo a bold piece of jewelry. The red and white symbolize the intertwining of blood and bone, of body and soul, of wrath and peace. Wearing this amulet gives you a deeper sense of connection to the allies you fight alongside, and invigorates you whenever you pull one such individual back from the brink of death's door. Kill. Oh wait, I have an ability thing because I have a new companion. Ooh, what's this? Let's see, he takes aim and fires piercing shot that always hits his mark, passing through obstacles. And, oh, nice! You can pass through obstacles and hit people. That's very sweet. Oh, he has 3 skill points. I bet I know it. I bet I know it. Let's see. He vanishes into a cloud of smoke, then reappears near an enemy, slashes him with a dagger. He repeats this 3 times. Ooh, that's good. Attacks deal bleed accumulation. Oh. I'm gonna look at the upgrades to the root really fast. Stuns trap enemies. Amount of enemies in a small area. Okay. Shadow step instantly kills stun. Oh. I could combo that with the trap. The amount of damage done by shadow step in proportion to the enemy's missing health. He vanishes and strikes enemies up to 6 times. Let's see. Attacks reduce enemies damage reduction. Attacks slow enemies hit. And his attacks reduce enemies damage. Let's upgrade to these. After hitting the enemy, the original enemy, Heartseeker also hits the next closest enemy. Increase the amount of damage dealt by Heartseeker to enemies that are 50% below HP, and reduces the cooldown of it. Very nice, very nice. Well, I'm going to get this. That's marvelous. Marvelous. And I'll start working on the... Oh! I thought I could get all 3. It's... you pick one. Oh, okay, that's different. Didn't expect that. I could make a bleed accumulation with him. I think I will do a bleed accumulation for him. I think that'd be a good one. Yes. Oh, maybe I can get all 3. Okay, cool. I'll have to try that later. I'll have to try that later. Because that would be fantastic if that's the case. Okay, dear butler. It is open.
Did you kill all those bandits, Envoy?
Yes, I did. With the help of 2 companions.
We're still waiting to decide on a new claviger.
Well, you do that. I'm gonna fast travel to the Watcher, if I can. Luminance. Ooh! Oh. Wow. That's a very detailed map. Oh, I knew there was going to be a lot. That's so cool. So the only section I have is just of the whole Dawn Shores and over here. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. Sea monster. Oh, speaking of sea monsters, there's one now. There's always a sea monster. Speaking of which, let's look if there's something here in that water. Interesting. Oh, that's cool though. Okay. Yep, here's Dawn Shore. Awesome. I knew there was going to be more to this world. Oh, so excited. So excited. And I just can't hide it. Okay, well, let's head to this camp. I can also talk to my newfound friend. Let's see. Ooh. Lovely. Once I hit the 2-hour mark, I will stop streaming for the night. Let us talk.
No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy.
Yeah. Has he been tracking me?
More following from a respectful distance, I'd say.
Yes.
An adherent official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nim dude like Kai.
What does Nimdu even mean?
Stick with Kai. You'll find out. Well,
Great.
we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised him not to.
Ah.
I'm here to find your assassins. Maybe help you avoid being killed again in the future. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. They say I'm the best there is.
You're already here.
Reputation is reputation, Envoy. You ought to understand how that works. Anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do.
Not really. Oh.
What are you grinning about?
Right next to
Huh?
Kai.
I wasn't grinning.
Right. Well, stop it.
That's just how my face looks, Marius. Hey, you got something on your mind? Something you want to talk about?
See? You're doing it now.
Well, now you're being funny.
Oh, gods. I'm just making it worse.
He just likes to push his buttons. Oh, I never did. Oh, right. I had the gem.
You might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a group.
No, it's fine. If you feel the need to wash your clothes, go right ahead. Just use something else.
Sweat and midday breezes don't count as washing, you know.
Right, so I smell like the wilderness. You people stand out like a tree rat in heat. You've been complaining about the flies, though. They're attracted to the scent of sap flowers.
Thanks, Marius. That's helpful.
Well, don't get used to it.
See, he just has to be a little more honest. Instead of just saying don't. There's a reason. People come around. Break these wands. Okay, so I have a I'm going to dismantle this one. I already have a greater grimoire of elements. Keep that one. This is the one I'm currently using. I'll upgrade it since I'm using it right now. Oh, thanks. Oh! I can fiddle with the Dawn Winter. I need to find a legendary wand. That is
By
exactly
the way,
what I need to find.
I never met that Orlin girl before in my life.
What Orlin girl?
You remember. The one in the camp in Shadow Peaks? With the thing on her head?
Oh, yeah. Nice eyes, chipped tooth. Thinking about her again, huh?
You thought we had a past or something. But I never seen her before in my life.
We could see her again if you want. I think she liked you.
Well, anyway, just wanted to clear that up. Yeah, a good talk.
Some women like the brooding, mysterious types. You just gotta work on your small talk.
Those two are most interesting. Okay, so the Watcher is nearby. He's this way. Ugh, I hate when my stomach bothers me. My poor tummy. Oh, I'm over by the temple with that priest. Oh, right. I don't think I can make that jump. I'll try. Unless there's another way around. I'll try. See how the guy is doing over here. Well, he's not really a priest, he's a researcher, so.
You're back. I was just thinking about how quiet it is out here.
Yeah, I'm sure you were. Oh, I thought that was a plaque. Okay, here we go. Let's give it a go. Yes. This bridge needs to be repaired. Oh, time to find another roundabout way if I can. I'm going to see if I can find an opening to that little spot. There's one hidden. If there was, it probably would have been right here.
One moment.
Where's our little dwarven friend? There you are. Sir, I require you over here.
Yeah.
I'm the fun guy. Well, that was a slight waste of a trip. I guess I better head back. I probably can't see the watch until after I deal with everything in the city. I should probably fiddle with my quick bar really fast. I don't really need to have those. Homing missiles are nice, but I don't really use them that often. Though they do a lot of damage when allowed to. But I'll worry about. Can't move my pillow. Worry about that later. I can always just rearrange it as I progress. I hear goodies.
One moment.
Ah, it's up there.
With all due respect, Captain, you have no jurisdiction over the Paradise Militia.
This building is a Deeren property. Your people have no business being here.
I understand that, but you can't just march up to the gate and order my soldiers around.
Then order them to get away from our property, or I'll use more than harsh language.
Always conflicts.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. I'm glad to see His Majesty is sending more Deerens to settle this untamed land. I am Alfir, a captain in the Steel Garrote under Inquisitor Ludwine. How else should one take one's rank, envoy? This sergeant of the Paradise Militia refuses to discipline his people about lingering near our headquarters. A less charitable woman might suppose that their loitering is intended to aggravate us.
Be reasonable. My militia need to pass this way to go to and from the East Gate. What are they supposed to do? Walk all the way down to the market entrance just to make you feel better?
She said loitering.
They do more than simply walk by. They linger here, drinking and talking.
Look, none of us are professional soldiers. We're militia. We all have other jobs to get back to. Of course, we'll stop to have a drink and a laugh with our friends on our way to and from the gate. If the Steel Garrote want to look down their noses at us for our lack of discipline, that's fine. Just stop complaining that we don't take everything as seriously as you joyless lot!
See? This is what I'm talking about. Antagonism, plain and simple.
It's not antagonism. He just admitted they're not actual soldiers. They're going to protect, since they are a militia, but they don't know how to be actual soldiers. They're just common people.
Fine. But I wish you people would be less uptight about all this.
Yeah,
I suppose that is resolution enough. Thank you, envoy.
As long as you guys don't try to bite each other's heads off. Just find a little bit of common ground. That's all I ask. Leggedies. Surprised I didn't hear that last night, but then again, I had other noises going around me, liking it.
I like how cozy the Clavager's gotten with the Adiras. That High Inquisitor especially bothers me.
It's her eyes that give me the spooks. Looks like they can see into my soul.
They might just. You know the Steel Garrote are solely devoted to Wotica, right? One step out of line, and...
And what?
Well, I don't know. Anything under the Exiled Queen's rule is bound to be harsh.
Basically death. It's basically death. Ah, cause trouble. Hello, sir.
Damn steel garrote.
I know. I don't blame you, sir.
Envoy?
Sir.
Envoy?
Andra, protect my husband on his journey back to Adir. Please. Bring him safely back to me. Keep the water safe. Or, if he should perish, bring him to these shores in his next life.
I'd say it looks like a headless goddess to me.
Helia, goddess of birds and some other things as well.
Almost sounds like Mother Nature. Oh, I remember seeing
Don't forget
this.
to dust your shoes off.
That was a painting from that one spot up above. Wife's memoirs. My mother lived every note of life's song. Bring me into this world was her last verse. For this, my father scorned me and abandoned me, and for this very same fact, my town's midwife and adherent of Halia raised me as her own. When I came of age, I learned that Halia visits us on the screams of women in childbirth. And when a woman dies giving life to her child, her soul is carried away and reborn as an avian attendant of Halia's court. Through the miracle of the Queen of Birds, my mother has been with me, watching over me my whole life. I wear this fetish charm, or the fetish charms of the cloud singer. The bird I dreamt my mother became. My feathery trinkets look gaudy and unbecoming, but it is a signifier to women in need that I am trained midwife, blessed by Halia and living every note of life's song. The Queen of Birds wills us to shepherd new life into the world, and not, as the other gods so often desire, to end it. A follower of Magron once mocked my faith, saying I worshipped paintbrushes and birds, piddling things beneath the gods. I do not resent the other gods and the brutal necessities that they must oversee, but it is not language, love, the arts, and creativity that would separate us from simple beasts. Halia allows us to rise above our savage feral selves. I am often amused that upon seeing our holy aviaries, visitors frequently ask, "This is nice, but where is the real Temple of Halia?" Perhaps they think hallowed grounds requires oppressive stone works and ceilings that hide the sky. They do not realize the Bird Queen stands not on ceremony. She makes herself manifest in the music of birds and in beauty of the ubiquitous open sky. Halia prefers the worship of two children singing over 1,000 petitioners silently praying for victory. The Sky Mother asks so little of us, and yet so much. We are charged to live every note of life's song. It surprises me how many fail to embrace this divine calling. That's actually very interesting. I look around.
Maybe don't look so endearing around here. Paradise militia can be a bit oversensitive.
I believe it. You're kind of getting a lot of lip with the Darians.
Hail.
Hello.
Welcome to my shop, Envoy. Have I... Yeah, I've lived here my entire life. So did my parents and their parents before them. We keep the city safe as best we can. Happy?
Yes. As long as you put in the work for it.
Couldn't tell you. Been so long the family's forgotten. Don't really care, honestly.
All good. Ooh, Roger. Thank you. Lovely armor, lovely bows. I could definitely use more of these. I am running thin. Ooh, branches, yes. I have a lot of pelts and chunks. But hey, the more the merrier.
Hail.
Thank you.
Meh. Nice place.
Don't mind Marius. The only gardens where he comes from are full of mushrooms.
Marius.
One moment.
Hard to impress. Ah, something over there.
Hail.
Or you try to act like you are not easily impressed. Go back in. Stubborn boxes.
One moment.